Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Well, we have here, Jim, a player who is just so easy on the eye, the mesmerising Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, he's a player who inspired a whole generation with his unique approach to the game, the creativity, the elegance, the artistry. There's never been anything like him.
A genuine one-off. Oh, great leap! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Besiktas already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. He's in one-on-one. Chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's quick to return it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cannavaro. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Figo! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Figo just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. And reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Baggio, who can single-handedly make a difference. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Drogba. Oh, super find. And this is Dembele. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi. That's a good ball out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. Produces a cross. Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Owen. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Figo. Great chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Sends it crossfield. Oh, it's Dembele. And that is a little undercooked. Quality ball. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Figo. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Ronaldinho. Bergkamp. Bergkamp unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Great vision. Aims beyond the defence. That's going across. Terrific! It's hit the crossbar. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Roberto Baggio. Driving on and making good progress. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Figo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bergkamp. And it's Xavi.
There will be 1
And
minute
it's
added
Baggio.
time.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's going for goal! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant...
And that is indeed the final act. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
Besiktas get the second half going. Roberto Carlos. Xavi. Roberto Baggio. Oh, super find. Figo. An instinctive delivery. Now it's Drogba. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Baggio. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely aimed pass. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Xavi. That's going wide left. And it's Dembele. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. In towards the back stick. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Pass is just off target. Bellingham is herring after that one. Yaya Toure. Liverpool have a free kick. Owen. Figo. Toure gets a foot in here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Baggio. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Spread to the right. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho ventures forward. He's found a way through. And this is Roberto Baggio. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Drogba. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Figo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Stood up well to him there. And this is Owen. Oh, he's burst through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Alexander-Arnold getting up there! No, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Xavi. Roberto Baggio. Half an hour gone in the second half. Cannavaro. Looking to play him in. And the shot! And that's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side. Where
Shot, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
That is a brilliant interception.
Liverpool clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Alexander-Arnold threads one in. It's a promising position. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now what about towering header? He will be livid with himself. Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. He has found a way through.
Besiktas really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's picked it up out wide. In towards the back stick.
There will be 1 minute added
Easy
time.
enough for the goalkeeper. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And this is real chance! And with that, the end. Liverpool have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Just a quick reminder
Yaya
today,
Toure
please
taking in the
refrain from
accolades,
parking
having been
outside
named
this
man of the
stadium.
match,
Thank
and
you very much for
deservedly
your
so.
cooperation.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
everybody,
horns.
and welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Franck Kessié, is a player, Peter, who really seems to have found his place. He's been described as the complete midfielder, with physicality, energy, quality, protecting his defence, and he plays an important hand in moves forward. You really can't be asking for much more than that.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass. Just the keeper in his way. Takes a shot! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
8 minutes is number 6.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Robertson. Played towards the other side. And it's Yaya Toure. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Robertson. Yaya Toure. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Eze. Bellingham. Now Agbadou. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Osimhen gets into a good position. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Watford with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro going vertical. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Yaya Toure.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Dembele. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Yaya Toure. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. And it's Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Desai spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe might just make this. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed at the far side. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Great defending, strong and determined. Watford are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. Time and again they are repelled. It's not an especially good pass, that. Alaba. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mbappe. Spread to the right. That's where it came from. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Bellingham. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! That is good alertness. Bellingham. And Robertson.
There will be one
He's through here.
time.
And he's managed to get free. Good claim. No margin for error there. The referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And we come to you now with
Liverpool
a quick
finding
request for
themselves
support
behind
from
by
our
just
World
one goal
Charity
at
Fund.
the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Drogba. Might be danger here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Dembele. And they win it back again. Bellingham. And it's Robertson. Will play through for the wide man. That is a brilliant interception. More and more pressure on the ball here. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He's given the time to pick a pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Just easy. And it's been given away. He's found the way through. Real chance!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Eze tries to pass it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. He'll try from distance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! It's Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That could... and the shot! He's got a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 66 minutes is number 42, Yaya Toure.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham aimed beyond the defence. Kessié. And he's quick to return it.
Watford clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Kessié does really well there, strong defending. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. No way through. This looks promising. Osimhen. Great chance! And a neat finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eze. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Osimhen finds himself offside. Just 5 minutes left. Stood up well to him there. And that has left him in a heap. Kessié, passing is crisp and sharp. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard for Yaya Toure.
There will be 3
And here's
minutes added
Drogba.
time.
Nice bit of trickery. They really do have to make something of this. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. It's Dembele! Bellingham. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Has a look and place it forward. And this is Drogba. Dembele has it in a wide position. Terrific effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that is a nice touch. He is through here. That is good strength. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Spread it left. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ball comes in. Well, they could break here. Always onto this.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. So it is still 0-0. Alexander-Arnold. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And here's Bellingham, and this is Drogba. He's having a pop! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Yaya Toure. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Costa Curta. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Xavi Alonso. Cafu. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Spread to the right. Figo has the space to scheme. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. Real chance! It's there!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
After 41
One
minutes,
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Xavi
there will be
Alonso,
1 minute added time.
and here's Hullet. Pinches it off him. We are into stoppage time. Costa Curta, foot in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. We're on the move again.
Liverpool definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cafu. And it's Figo. And it's Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. For Yaya Toure. Costa Curta. And here's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos gets into a good, impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cafu. Cafu gets on his bike and on the move. Yaya Toure. Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Referee has just said play on. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Into the channel. Figo. And he lines up a cross.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And a header! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Trabzonspor really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Figo. There they go, hunting in packs. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on tugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Ronaldinho. He's got away. Roberto Carlos delivers. Nicked it back promptly. And this is Figo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Costa Curta. And he's found a way past. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta. And here's Hullet. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. And here's Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. And here's Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Trabzonspor needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's running through. It's Drogba! And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.